Hello students, today I am going to teach you the proposal drama written by Anton Chekhov. Anton Chekhov is a Russian writer who has placed a good position in the field of dramatist, and this drama, the proposal, has been written by him. First of all, in this drama, there is Russian wedding which has been depicted by the writer, and basically Russian wedding is different from the Indian wedding. Under Russian wedding, it has been mentioned that it's very simple, under which there is arrangement of sharing of rings, bridal dresses, and during the phase of marriage ceremony, procession of car plays vital role. Under the phase of Russian wedding, the bridegroom has to go before the bride for the marriage registration, and as per statement delivered under Russian wedding, Russians live in tall building, and at the period of registration, marriage registration, when the bridegroom goes before the bride, the bridegroom has to go to the top floor where the bride lives, and under that phase he has to land over different floors, and at each floor he has to face a challenging task under which the friends of the bride ask questions, riddles, and the bridegroom has to answer it along with his friends. When the bridegroom is not in position to answer these questions, the bridegroom has to pay cash as a fine or penalty. After that, the bridegroom along with bride goes for marriage registration. Before that one, the friends of the bridegroom and the friends of the bride play competition in the form of written a speech, in the form of postage. Sometimes riddles are asked, sometimes baby photograph of the bride is shown to the bridegroom and he is asked to recognize it. If he fails to recognize it, he has to pay cash for it. In this way, marriage registration takes place, and after marriage registration, the bride and bridegroom go to visit the city sites for 2 or 3 hours. After that, they come back to the reception and they toast. After toasting of the bride and bridegroom, the friends and relatives of both families participate in reception, eat, drink, and enjoy the reception, and hence the marriage is finalized. In this way, at the period of marriage ceremony, sometimes after a few minutes, the bride disappears and the bride is stolen by the friends of the bridegroom, and when the bridegroom starts looking for the bride and doesn't find her, he has to pay cash for it. In the similar way, the shoes of the bridegroom is stolen, and if it is not found, the money is to be paid by him for that. In this way, Russian wedding takes place. Now, we come to the main drama, the proposal, in which main characters have been mentioned here as Stephen Stepanov with Chubkov, who is a landowner, Natalia, daughter of Chubkov, who is 25 years old, and Ivan Lomov, who is a wealthy neighbor of Stephen Stepanovich Chubkov. In this drama, Ivan Lomov is willing to marry Natalia, who is the daughter of Stephen Chubkov, and for that purpose, he comes before Stephen Chubkov in well-dressed phase. When Ivan Lomov represents himself before Stephen Chubkov, Stephen Chubkov becomes very happy and meets him with pleasant atmosphere and wants to know regarding the purpose of his arrival before Stephen Chubkov. Here Ivan Lomov is so excited that he feels himself completely confused and unable to say the real points based upon the proposal. Rather, he feels himself completely confused and nervous and asks permission to drink water. After drinking water, ultimately, he says before Stephen Chubkov that he has come to ask hand of his daughter for marriage purpose. And just after listening the statement delivered by Ivan Lomov, Stephen Chubkov becomes very happy and he goes to inform Natalia regarding arrival of Ivan Lomov. When Natalia comes before Ivan Lomov, basically under the phase of real excitement of Stephen Chubkov, Stephen Chubkov had not intimated Natalia that Ivan Lomov had come for the proposal. That's why when Natalia came before Ivan Lomov, she started dealing with him in normal way, and in this way they start their conversation in normal way, just after saying that how was Ivan Lomov was, and in a similar way Ivan Lomov wanted to know how she was. In response, Natalia stated that she was selling peas in order to draw it, in order to keep it in dried phase, and in this way the conversation took place. Under the phase of conversation, Ivan Lomov was not in a position to say directly regarding the purpose of his arrival. Rather, Ivan Lomov and Natalia started discussing over the position of land which they had. Natalia stated that the land Oxen Meadow, which was stated by Lomov, was hers, and Ivan Lomov was stating rightfully that the very Oxen Meadow was his. And on this point, hot discussion took place and ultimately Ivan Lumo became extremely angry just after justifying that in real sense the oxen meadow was his. In this way, the real words were not stated by Ivan Lumo before Natalia. Rather, in place of proposal, the hot discussion continued, and when Stephen Chubko came before them, Ivan Lumo was scolded by him and he went away. He did not stay in the house of Stephen Chubko. In this way, Ivan Lumo could not see the real sense and meaning of proposal to Natalia and went to his house without saying the right thing based upon the proposal. Thank you very much.